What's going on, collective? What is going on, collective? If you are new here, welcome to Melanated Mindfulness Tarot. If you are a returning visitor or subscriber, welcome back. I am thankful and grateful that you decided to come here, okay? Before we even get started, you already know, as you're entering into this space, I am sending you all the good energy and the positive vibes that you may need at this time. If you're interested in booking a private or personal session with me, if you're interested in following me on any of the platforms, make sure you check out the description area because all of that information will be below. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, take this opportunity to do so. This is your invitation. I'm inviting you to come in, to come on in. All right, let's get into it though. Let's see. We already got cards that's coming out. So, Spirit, you know our hearts and our situation. Can you please give us the remaining cards that we need in order for this message to be delivered in a way that it can be received with an open mind and an open heart? I thought those few was going to try to come out. Let's see. Now, before I even start shuffling the cards, right, recording, they was like, you know that Friday part where they like, now I don't know why you come out here messing with these people. I don't know why y'all be playing with y'all spirit team, y'all spirit guides. I don't know why y'all be playing. Whoa. Okay. All right. Woo, excuse me. My bad, y'all. Underneath it all, the Eight of Discs. I wanted to almost say the Eight of Cups, but this is the Eight of Discs. So this is like, okay, plant your seeds in a place where they can become more fruitful, right? Like, start paying attention. I don't know who, what, when, where, why. There is an energy that is like putting a energy into like, pay attention to where you putting your energy. You putting your energy into stuff that is not going to benefit you really in the long run, right? Listen, okay, to your intuition. Like, spirit is always talking to you, always telling you, and you don't want to put yourself in a situation that you can pretty much avoid, right? Energy is always shifting, energy is always changing based on like your reactions, your responses, based on how you move. So just pay attention to where you are putting your seeds, because you want to put them in places where they're going to grow into something beautiful, right? You want to plant one seed and then get all of this goodness that comes from that one seed that you actually plant. So listen, don't count yourself out. Don't count yourself out before it even gets started. On the table, we got the Prince of Discs in reverse, the Princess of Cups in reverse, the Five of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Let me tell you something. I'm trying not to come off as aggressive as I heard what this card was telling me. I'm trying, and I know y'all probably like, well, you ain't got to sugarcoat it. No, it's not me sugarcoating it. It's me talking to you like you got some sense, okay? Learn from it. What are you learning from the lessons? Like, what are you learning from the experience, right? There's always lessons being presented. There's always lessons. People come in and they bring you lessons. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, it's like you thinking that it's everybody else around you, but it's really you. If you're going through situations and there are so many similarities, at some point you want to reflect, like, okay, what am I doing or not doing to keep on bringing this into my reality, type of thing. What they're giving me is that you're not really tending to or taking care of yourself, right? You really in a position to where you blaming yourself. And it's not a blame game. It's not a blame game. It's more so for you to become aware of whatever it is you need to become aware of. So that's why you be feeling like this. That's why you be feeling like emotionally empty. That's why you be feeling like disappointed. That's why you be feeling, all the shit that you don't want to feel. That's because you're not really paying attention to yourself. It's almost like you holding on to that energy of, giving people what you want them to give you in return. And you have to learn how to really give that to yourself first. That way, if anybody else shows up and they give you what you already given yourself, it's a plus. It's not something that you seeking outside of yourself, whether it's respect, whether it's affection, whether it's love. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you feel like you have to get from other people, you need to recognize and realize that you can give it to yourself first. You need to give it to yourself first. And then once you do that for you, then you'll open up the doors for other people to just willingly give it to you, right? Even if it's new people coming into your life. So you want to pay attention to the role that you are playing in your situation. Because at this point, you would feel like a fuck up, for lack of better words. Like, I've been trying and I've been trying to manifest and I've been doing this and I've been doing that. If it don't seem to be working, then maybe you ought to want to switch some stuff up. Right? And it's not taking you back to the drawing board. It's just making you become more creative with how you move, how you do things, whether it's the people you associate yourself with. Like, the answers are always there. We just be so distracted because we be consumed by the energies of the people around us, or of the situations that we are in. But do yourself a favor, right? When you feel like it's something that you don't know how to deal with, for real, remove yourself from the situation and act like you'll be giving advice to somebody else. Like, your higher self is going to always speak to you first. And if you're not paying attention to the signs or the synchronicities that are there, then they'll put somebody in your path to give you the very information that pretty much it was already there. You didn't already heard it. They didn't told you. But when when it comes from a stranger, or when it comes from somebody who you really don't know, maybe you'll take it. But then again, maybe you won't. You get what I'm saying? Because most of the time we only really operate. Most of the time we only put ourselves in a position to receive the information that we want to hear. No. Sometimes the very thing you need is going to be something that you don't want to hear at all. Make it make sense. Like, you don't want to, if you've been doing the same thing over and over again, right? And even though you're trying to get better at what it is that you're doing, if the results are still not if the results that you're looking for are still not being delivered, love, you definitely need to switch it up. As uncomfortable as it may be, because it seems uncertain to you, like, I get it, but we ain't on that. They're putting people in your path in order for you to be able to understand, like, you got to treat yourself better. You got to treat yourself better. And I'm not talking about just like the fine dining and the manicures, or the getting your nails done, or the getting your hair did, or going to go buy you some new shoes. Like, it's deeper than that. That's surface level stuff that people be tapping into. You really need to forgive yourself. You really need to start like working on you, figuring out who you are, where you want to be. There's levels to this. There's levels to this. That's some of the stuff y'all gonna hear me say. That's one of the phrases y'all gonna hear me say on a lot of my content, even if it's not on here, right? Y'all go anywhere else and follow me, y'all gonna hear me say quite often, there's levels to this. There's levels to this. So do yourself a favor, right? And find your mental place of peace so that you can start understanding like why certain things are happening. What do these experiences mean? Even going back to your childhood, where you think or feel like you had no control over what you was doing, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have that much control over your life type shit, right? That's still a part of the lesson that needs to be learned. So you'll go back into those moments just for you to be able to heal yourself now. I ain't gonna tell you nothing crazy. What they say? How I tell you a joke, but I never tell you a lie. This work ain't for the weak. You gonna have to, want to be vulnerable. And not even just with other people, love, with yourself. Like, you gotta make this make sense. You got to make it make sense. You have to make it make sense. Spirit, can we clarify the Prince of Disc in reverse? This about to tell you what the lesson is that you ain't picking up. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. You got clarifying the Prince of Disc. You got the Fool. You got Nine of Cups in reverse, and then you got the Star in reverse. So remember when I said like starting over ain't really starting over if you're starting over with experience. However, they taking you back to the beginning. Like they're taking you back to the beginning so that you can start tapping into your happiness and pouring into yourself just as much as you pour into other people, if not more. That's gonna lead you to feeling like depleted or feeling like underappreciated or feeling like you lack something because you give so much. I get it. You give so much just so that other people can give it to you. Or it's like you give so much and you wondering, you asking your spirit guides, you asking God, like, where my blessings gonna come from? Right? You are blessed abundantly all the time. All the time. You just gotta start recognizing it for what it is. You just got to start recognizing it for what it is. And again, if you don't feel like you are being blessed enough, right? If you don't feel like you're in this abundant energy, stop giving your energy away. Stop giving things away so much and start pouring that energy into yourself so that you can treat you how you treat other people. Even in those moments where you like to give people surprises or you like to show up and do stuff for people because it's going to make them feel good. Start doing that stuff for you too without feeling the shame or the guilt that come along with it. You can go out and buy yourself something just to buy yourself something and not have to do nothing for somebody else, right? Like, start treating you how you treat other people. Start treating you how you want other people to treat you. It starts at home. And that's not just with education, love. That's with everything. And this is the real shit that they didn't teach you or talk to us about when we was growing up or when we was going to school. Everything was always focus on what's going on outside of yourself. Like everything was always presented to us in a way for us to be distracted from being able to tap in with ourselves. They call certain things selfish. It's not selfish to take care of yourself. No, not even a little bit. And even though sometimes some people ain't gonna be able to get it, they're not gonna understand because you've been helping them so much. You've been helping them so much to the point where you actually losing yourself, right? And I say losing because you're not losing yourself to me. You're just tapping out because you're putting yourself in somebody else's situation so much that you ain't even got time to deal with your own stuff. This is a 2023 and the new year just began. The new year just began. Okay. We switching it up. We doing something different. We not about to we gonna learn. we gonna learn, okay? If we don't do nothing else, we're going to learn. Yes, sir. Spirit, can we have the cards to clarify the Princess of Cups, please? Woo, woo, woo! My bad. My bad, y'all. That was probably kind of loud all up in y'all ear. So clarifying the Prince of Cups, you got the Fortune card, you got the Nine of Wands, dang. You have the Queen of Wands, the Five of Cups shows up again, and then the Ace of Cups. So listen, you get what you're getting the very thing that you asked for, right? Now, if you are in that time where you like, I want to make a change in my life, like I'm tired of having these same experiences, like I'm tired of it. Again, it's a you thing. You have to be willing to transmute that energy. Yes, it starts in your mind. You have to be willing to make that shift. Again, because they really just taught us how to be like just negative. Okay. They just taught us how to be so negative and pessimistic and so like worrisome. No, just worried. Let me just say worried. They just taught us how to worry, how to be afraid, how, to pay attention to the things that don't even really matter. Like those things, love, are only supposed to make you become more aware. Okay, this is what I'm experiencing. I do not like this. Let me start doing stuff that's gonna make me feel better. Let me start hanging around people who are going to, make me more valuable. And it's not like, it's not, it's, how can I say this? Because I want to say it's like not you using them, right? But it's not using them in the way that you have taught that using somebody is. You get what I'm saying? So, yes, you want to have people who you can look to for resources. Yes, you want to have people that you can have conversations with, comfortable and healthy conversations with, right? So if when you're using people, use them people to make yourself better. And it's not like you stepping on their neck. It's not like you're taking away from them so that you can be better than, or you know what I'm saying? It's just so that you can become better, right? And there's people who are around who actually want to see you succeed and they want to support you while you're doing so. You just got to start putting yourself in those spaces. You just got to start going around those people, going into those places where going into those places where those people are, right? Whether it's groups on other social media platforms, whether it's in the comments on some of these platforms, you just want to start vibing with high vibrational people. You want to stop associating yourself with people who suck the life out of you. Stop associating yourself with people who make you like who drain you, who make you feel less than, or who make you feel like they're like you asking for too much, right? You're not asking for too much. You're just asking the wrong people, right? These expectations that you have, you expecting the people around you to give it to you when they don't even have it to give to themselves. So you have to make that, you got to make that make sense to yourself, not nobody else. Spirit, can we have the cards clarifying the Six of Wands in reverse? I know. Like y'all, you think it. Listen, it's like you think it's not that easy. It's simple, but we make it hard. We make it hard. Listen. Clarifying the Six of Wands in reverse. You got the Aeon, you got the Two of Cups, you got the Aeon, you got the Two of Cups in reverse, you have the Ten of Discs in reverse, you got the Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Art card. You have to make a decision to love yourself, to stop fighting against yourself. Again, to stop pouring into other people more than you pour into yourself. Like that's the thing that's keeping you from becoming as stable, like secure as that's that it's like trying to show up and like heal your root chakra. This is what they've been telling you. And you're not listening. You hear it, you know what you need to do, but then because you want to stay comfortable, you want it to be like a smooth selling type of thing, right? It's only going to be as smooth as you allow it. And by you resisting or by you trying to fight against the very things that need to happen, baby, you going to shake your own shit up. It's not like, oh, we coming for you. It's like, no, we're giving you the things that you asked for you to be able to get into this position where you know that you want to be in. Loving yourself is ultimate. Once you really love yourself, then you can genuinely love other people. Then you can genuinely do for other people, opposed to you doing for other people and like, I'm always doing for them, but they don't never do nothing for me. You're going to do it just because you want to, not with the expectation of them giving it back to you in return, because you're abundant and it comes from other places. It comes in different ways. It comes in different forms. You just got to be able to see that. Love yourself first. Like, love yourself first. You know what you need to adjust or what you need to stop doing or who you need to stop associating yourself with. But because you so in your mind and so in your head about how the situation may go or how people are going to react and respond, is keeping you from doing that. But when you are trying to please, like showing up and trying to please everybody else, the only person who you're not pleasing is yourself. Start putting yourself in a position to do things that's going to make you happy. And if they don't understand it, so be it. If they don't understand why you move the way you move for you, it's because they're not moving that way for themselves either. So maybe that's what you need to do. In order for people around you to start seeing like, oh, I need to set some boundaries. I need to start loving myself more. I need to stop being so people pleasing. I need to stop caring about what other people gonna say. Right? Like, take care of you. Take care of you. Take care of you. And that's the message for right now. That's the message for right now. I definitely hope it brought you some clarity. I definitely hope it answered some questions, gave you some confirmation, some insight, different perspective. And until next time, peace.